MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder, Craig Gentry.
Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And that's the first out.
In the second spot tonight, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's 0 for 5. First offering on its way. Grounded to short. Russell's got it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Popped him up. Contreras moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Here's a high pop-up. Bryant is there for it. And that ends the inning. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Masahiro Tanaka is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Now batting, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting second, center fielder, Albert Almora.
Stepping in, Albert Almora. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes another 0-2. Missed with a slider. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Into the box, Chris Bryant looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. Gregorius is there. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So digging in now, Brandon Drury, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit out toward second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Ready on 1-2. Popped him up. Bryant in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, first baseman, John Bell.
Into the box now, Josh Bell. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box now, number 92, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Bell stands at second with 2 gone. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Sliced hard on the ground, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And there's one away.
Batting sixth, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. Contreras is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Digging in, Addison Russell. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Tanaka's ready. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Batting eighth, pitcher, Jose Quintana.
Now in the box, Jose Quintana. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Full count now, 3-2. Jason Hayward would be next. Russell at second with 2 down. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And another foul ball. The next 3-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We've played 2 full. The Cubs lead this one 1-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, the pitcher, number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
First offering on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, left fielder, Craig Gentry.
Ready for another chance? Craig Gentry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1. Towards second. And now from the air, a jump throw. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Second baseman, John Harrison.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Harrison. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Heading out towards shallow right. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Here's Jason Hayward now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Coming to the plate now, Albert Almora. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Tanaka gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Drury will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Stepping up now, Aaron Judge. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Brandon Drury will bat next. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Leading off the fourth inning, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. And he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he lines it out to center. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being caught high velocity. Go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Digging in, Addison Russell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Tanaka pauses. First pitch on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Rizzo is on his way home. Now the relay home. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
Into the box, Jose Quintana. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And to score, the runner from second.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A fastball right over the outside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Gregorius over to his right, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubbies are in front, 4-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, John Bell.
Striding into the box, Josh Bell. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to second for Baez. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 92.
Striding in once again, number 92. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Neil Walker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Neil Walker.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Fouled off. One and 2, here it comes. Runner goes for second, fouled away. On the move again from first. Oh, and they've got him picked off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A runner on first with 2 away. Count still at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. Up around the face.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 4-0. Chad Green, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Here's Javier Baez.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Green has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And right into the shift. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Craig Gentry. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Now to the plate, Josh Harrison. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches to strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 2-0 on the way. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. His first homer here in the series, and the Yankees are back in business. It's now a 4-2 ball game.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cubs 4 and the Yankees 2. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. He's set and the pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. One and one to Schwarber.
1-1.
Popped him up. Drury has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball inside, ball one. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. Three and one. We're in the sixth inning now of a 4-2 ball game.
Three-two counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
3-2 pitch. He's at the knees and called strike three.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So that'll extend the inning and bring in Addison Russell to bat next.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Addison Russell hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Seventh inning coming up now in game one as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now at the plate, number 92. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice attempt turns into a base hit.
How about it?
There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Justin Wilson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Victor Caratini is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 13, Victor Caratini.
Matt Duffy will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Matt Duffy.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Craig Gentry, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Popped him up. Rizzo has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, second baseman,
Josh Harrison stands in, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he takes a called strike 1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yankees leave them loaded. Still down by a count of 4-2. Juan Nicasio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Juan Nicasio.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Caratini.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gun.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. His lifetime line against Nicasio, batting at an even .400. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
D-Rod.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
Hayward leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 0-1 the count. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Cubs, but they still lead this one 4-2. Brandon Morrow has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Brandon Morrow.
Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First offering on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Morrow, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Standing in, Brandon Drury. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Almora. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 4-2. Here's Chris Bryant now. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's 3 for 9.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Jonathan Holder is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Judge is there to put it away for out number one.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the eighth inning. That's a ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is a strike three called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Two balls and a strike to count. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Pedro Strop comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 46, Pedro Strop. Now playing left field and batting in the 6th spot. Number 0.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. He went down on strikes last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now it's 2-0. Here's the 2-0. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Two strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Baez has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman, John Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey!
1-2 now.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And that misses 2-2. The 2-2. Popped him up. Russell is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 92.
Settling in now, number 92. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First offering on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Chicago Cubs win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Jose Quintana gets the W on the mound. Masahiro Tanaka was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error.